The Dragon King Part 2, Undercover Seduction. Written by Cynthia Mendoza. Narrated by Rebecca Wolf. Chapter 1. I waved to Nick, the bartender, as I waltzed through the doors of the club. It was daylight, hours until the doors officially opened to the public, but I had a key. Nick had been wiping down some glasses when he looked up, gave me a small smirk, and shook his head. "What?" I asked him, a half smile on my face. "Nothing," he said, running a hand through his hair and giving me a look that said he was definitely thinking something. "Just remembering the first night you and your friends walked in here, that's all." I smiled, remembering that night all too well, actually. My two friends had actually been undercover agents like myself, but Nick didn't know that. No one in the club knew that. "I remember that night too," I said. "Very clearly, actually. It was a good night." "Yeah, I bet. The night you hooked up with Silas for the first time," he mumbled under his breath. Nick was jealous of his boss, that much was clear. What could I say? Silas was a beautiful man and he most certainly had his charms. Nick was a nice guy, but he didn't hold a candle to Silas. I could tell that he was bitter, but didn't let his tone get to me. He looked back up at me with a cocky smirk, licked his lips, and said, "Hey, if your friend Carrie is single." "Not a chance, dude," I said with a laugh, walking towards the door leading up to Silas's private quarters. "What, she has a boyfriend?" he yelled at me. "No," I said, turning to make sure he could see me rolling my eyes. "But you're not her type. Trust me on that one." I gave him a smile and continued on, opening the door that led to the staircase that would take me up to Silas's room. The guard, a big, burly beast of a man, nodded at me as I passed. "Silas said you'd be by, Lydia," he said. "He's in a meeting right now." "I know," I said, watching my steps, careful to avoid turning an ankle as I climbed the stairs in my impossibly high heels. "And I'm invited." The guard raised an eyebrow at me, but didn't say a word and let me continue on. I didn't blame him. The last thing I'd want to do in his place was piss Silas off. Still, he probably thought it weird that I'd be invited to the meeting. After all, I wasn't a were-dragon myself. But I was the were-dragon leader's girlfriend, and that carried some clout. After being together almost non-stop for the last 2 months, Silas clearly came to respect me and valued my input. He was asking my opinion on
Sample complete. Ready to continue?